Hello collective, it's Ron over here at Becoming Enlightened Together. Okay, so I've done both a rune pull for today, Monday, and I've also done a tarot spread. I'm going to go ahead and do those on two, separate videos. Yeah, I have to keep them short. My technology is seemingly working against me, as I've stated last week. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It looks like we're going to have some hills to climb this week, energetically speaking, of course. It's going to affect each and every one of us a little bit different. Everybody's got, a different place in terms of on this, this stream of fate or destiny, as you wish to call it. Some of us, are moving quite rapidly through this time frame, and others, we still, relatively young on this journey. So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't imply that one is better than the other or anything of that nature, that we're just all in different parts of our journey. So I need you all to remember that as we go through this. Take the things that resonate with you, please. And of course, those things which do not, just leave them for somebody else. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. It's impossible, really, for that to be the case. I mean, it's not impossible. Nothing's really impossible in my, perspective anymore. But that's just not the way that's typically, I guess you could say it's not the way that you see it usually unfold. And I only have a handful of people in my site anyways. So it's more likely perhaps that it would on mine than somebody who gets thousands of views each time. And, I'm okay with that. I really am. Like I said, I'm not doing this for, wealth or anything like this. I haven't monetized anything. I'm trying to take this spiritual journey seriously, and I'm trying to be, a good leader as a result of that. I learned a lot about leadership in the military, so I'm applying all those traits, characteristics, and principles here. And I'm trying also to keep in mind, I guess you could say my religious belief systems, my dogmatic acceptance of certain principles, like not mixing mammon with spiritual pursuits. You can't serve two masters, right? And it seems like almost I don't want to say this about everybody, but the majority of the big ones that you see, of course, and these mega churches and everything else, I would argue they're probably not in the up and up in most cases. They have chosen who it is that they truly worship, and it's usually not who they profess. But that is a whole nother story, and I don't know everybody's hearts. I just know them by their fruits. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at our tarot spread, okay? All right, so here we go. I'm sorry. Here's the tarot spread, since I screwed all up. Every time I turn on the camera, I don't know what happens to me. I go brain dead or something. But anyways, this is our runic river. And again, remember now, the river of destiny and fate is flowing in this direction. Damn, my hand looks dirty. Look at this way. But it's not dirty at all, and the light is the weirdest thing ever. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway. So, river of fate flows in this direction. There, you didn't get to see it so bad. All right, so we start with the past, then we're going to look at the present, and of course, the future, that which is yet to unfold yet. Okay, so with our past, what we're looking at there is Tiwas. Now, Tiwas in the upright, as you see there, is the god Tyr's rune. And the god Tyr is the great sky god of justice and judgment, righteousness, things of that nature, okay, in the Norse belief system. And of course, it carries then all of his traits, characteristics, and attributes. Basically, that of justice, self-sacrifice, courage, being a true warrior, intrigue, knowing one's strengths, analysis, victory, success in any competition, including legal or court battles. And that's a plus, because we know that, at least for some of us, we have that pending. Okay? So that's a positive energy that we have in our past, yesterday. Now, in terms of the present, excuse me, for the energy that we got for the pre-pull yesterday for today, Monday, is Wunyo in the reverse. That's not so good. Now, Wunyo in the reverse talks about dissatisfaction, talks about misery and fear, impatience, being headstrong, filled with sorrow, strife, feeling alienated, maybe suffering from delusions, and even delusion caused by intoxication of some types of toxic substance or another. It could be alcohol, it could be anything actually. It also refers to possession by higher forces, and that means basically demonic possession, raging, feeling impractical, maybe in a state of frenziness or being berserk even. So this is not something or an energy that somebody embodies that you're going to want to probably be around or speak to. Now, when we're looking here at the actual energy that we pulled for today, on the other hand, we pulled Sawillo in the upright. Now, Sawillo in the upright is a good rune. It's like the Sun card, as I always state in the tarot deck, and it means the very same things in many cases. Sun, victory, clarity, honor, achievement, resting stage, the life force, and the health that comes with it. A time where power to change comes. Success, the higher self, sense of wholeness, and the elemental forces we can tap into. So Sawillo is a very, very good energy to counteract the pre-energy that we got for today. Now, in terms of the influences, to the left I have Yera, and this is Yera in the upright. Okay? Yera in the upright talks about cycles, the year, harvests, legalities again, rewards, peace, commitment, the results of your earlier efforts being made manifest, fruits of your labor coming in, guys, a sense of happiness and truth, breakthrough in any stagnation, prosperity coming your way, and everything changes in its own time. It's like they talk about God's timing versus our timing. I've been dealing with that subject for the longest time, and I'm 5 years into it without rest, and I'm still being asked to be patient. So talk about an act of endurance, but in the end I know it's all going to work out. So, and all right, never quit. Now, to the right, the influence is Radho in the upright. Now, Radho in the upright talks about anything dealing with forward movement, travel, journeys. Talks about the vehicle or carriage, a chariot. It talks about travel in terms of lifestyle changes as well as physical travel. Talks about possible relocation, evolution. It talks about changes. It also talks about seeing and then making the right move, okay? Acting on your intuition. So, again, the positive influences that we have with Yera and Radho to supplement what we got today for Sawillo, that would overcome the energy that we pulled yesterday for today, which is Wunyo in the reverse, which wasn't so good. Now, in terms of the overall energy for the week, we got Wunyo, but this time it was in the upright. So Wunyo in the upright is quite good. It talks about the wind, it talks about harmony and joy, it talks about blessings and affection, desire, pleasure, fellowship and ecstasy. It talks about prosperity and success, spiritual rewards and recognition. It talks about glory and recognizing of your worth. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Wunyo in the upright. It doesn't. So that's the overall energy for the entire week, you guys. Now, Unfortunately for the energy that we got for our future for today, again, it was Tyre's rune, Tiwaz, but this time it's in the reverse. So what this talks about is a blocked journey, questionable motives, blocked energetic, creative endeavors, mental paralysis over analysis. It talks about injustice and imbalance, strife, war, conflict, failure in competition, dwindling resources and passions, difficulties in communication, and possible separation. So what we have here again is a comparison between both the karmic energies and those of the collective, because we have gotten parallel yet polar opposing attributes here in these runes. So we have exactly the opposite characteristics that are being manifested here. So it shows us both success for the collective, failure for the karmics. It talks about the life force and all things that are positive and good for the collective. And it talks about, dissatisfaction, blocked creativity, failure, and everything when it comes to the karmics. So I don't know what it is, but the energy within the collective field lately has been very, very adamant in terms of making the comparisons of karmic versus the collective. So for a week straight now, that's what we've been looking at. So it's not all flowers. It talks about what they're going through, what they're certainly going to be going through if they haven't already started getting their karma, and what you guys can expect to happen as long as you keep 10 toes down and don't give up. All right? So if I can do it 5 straight years in a row, and that's an entire lifetime before that, really, although I did have, many successes along the way as well, don't get me wrong, but I've been struggling and battling my whole life, and it took me most of my life to figure out that's because there are people who have been working literally against me the majority, if not my entire life. So that may indeed be the case for some of you out there as well, and if it is, you have my deepest sorrow, because I know how difficult that is. If you ever need any prayer, you ever need a shoulder basically to lean on, need any help in any way, shape, or form, again, I'm trying to take this endeavor seriously. So, reach out, let me know, and I will do my very best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I do have limits on my resources, and once my power goes out, it's a bit of a hump for me to get back to my car. It takes quite a while to charge it up. So just be patient with me. I promise you I'll get back. But in the meantime, collective, I wish you all, of course, the very best. I will get the tarot spread out there the first chance that I get. In the meantime, stay victorious. And as always, I will see you much, much later in Valhalla. Take care.